Shalom and good morning, everyone. Happy Hanukkah or Hanukkah Sameach to everyone. Today we have a special gathering or special session or special conversation for Hanukkah. Good morning, Fernando. Can you hear us?
Good evening, Eti. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming today.
Hello.
Hello. We hear you.
I entered. I just saw that this class would happen, Eti.
Yes.
I'm taking care of Sarah right now, but so I will be mostly listening. But I just wish to enter to wish you a happy Hanukkah, Eti, and all the blessings for you and Andre and all the friends.
Thank you so much and happy Hanukkah to you all. I hear Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you, it.
We're
Thank you
very
so
happy to
much.
hear you. And Felipe is
Yes.
here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Felipe, good morning.
Good evening, Eti. Good morning, Fernando.
How do you do
Uh,
today, Felipe?
Dear Eti, I'm very happy to be here. I wanted to show up, and because we are thinking about the Hanukkah and the candles, and it was a really great year. And when I think about our sessions and our conversations and our friendship, I am really grateful and I wanted to thank you personally in voice and all of you. I don't know if there is more friends here, but I'm really happy to be here. And just wanted to say, Eti, I won't be able to be too much time here because we are in a family gathering and I'm cooking actually. and but I just wanted to thank you and to say to you, that our feelings for you and all the work that you have done in those years are of extreme importance in our lives. So I'm happy also that you came here in the first day of Hanukkah. And I wanted to know how to light the candles properly. That's what I wanted to know.
Thank you.
If I may,
Yes.
if I may, uh, it was good to listen to Felipe, and I think that we share this same feeling. That is this joy, this joy to be here, this gratefulness that we have for you. And Hanukkah is the time of miracles, right?
Yes.
So I'm very aware that these classes and this friendship, that this encounter is a miracle. So just to express our gratitude, our profound gratitude for you and for Felipe, Rodrigo, and Jeff, Kevin, all the friends that join us, and Venus and all. You know, this is a miracle that we are very aware of. So just to share this feeling of Hanukkah and of miracles, thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Fernando, Felipe. I'm very excited because I feel like you, Fernando, and like you, Felipe. This is a life miracle. Somehow we managed to meet each other on the internet and to have beautiful friendship that embraces other components than ourselves. And for this kind of blessing, we would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all those who started the college. It was if I may say a few words, it was June 19. We had a friend from Romania, Adriana, and from Austria and from Egypt, and then came our friend Kevin and Jeff, and few people joined us along the way. And I'm so happy that we met each other. I cannot even express my happiness and gratitude to this friendship that we have, and the conversation, the deep conversations that we have, because all those time before, seasons before we met, I used to learn in hidden, and I could not express my heart and the studies with almost no one. I tried, I was writing, I was trying to initiate meetings with certain people, and I could not express my deep gratitude to this divinity and holiness until we met here. And this is a living miracle, and I would like to thank all of you from the deepest heart that human heart can ever express. And for you, Felipe, the answer is simple. How do we light the candles? Or when the sun sets and there's like medium times of the sky getting purple and orange, but we wait until the skies become really dark, and then on the background of darkness we light the candles. There is a range, we can light the candles almost until dawn, so it's a range. And I would like to wish all of you wonderful, happy, cheerful life with a lot of intention, a lot of love, a lot of care, and deep friendship for each other. Thank you, Toda, and Chag Sameach.
Thank you, Eti. Hag Sameach. It is. We have this common ground, and thank you so much.
Thank you. We have two friends here on YouTube. There is Joanne saying Happy Hanukkah, everyone, and Venus is here. And Joanne is saying, yes, thank you for showing us a different way of understanding the Torah. Thank you so much, Joanne, for being a friend. So, any questions?
Thank you, Eti.
Yes, Kevin,
Happy
good
Hanukkah.
morning. Happy Hanukkah. We're
Thank
very
you.
happy that you're here. Very, very happy.
Thank you all, friends. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you so much. And do you have any questions before we move into the whiteboard? Because today I try to connect few topics, Hanukkah, Greek mythology, and our conversations. Do you have any questions on your mind before we move?
Not at the moment.
Thank you. So we shall move into the whiteboard here and see. Do you have a reflection of the whiteboard at the moment? Do you see the text? Yes, I make it, the letters, I make them big that everyone could read them. Kevin, do you see the text?
I do not. I'm on the mobile now.
Okay, on the mobile. Who has access to the text and can read the text?
Happy Hanukkah, Kevin. I do not have it. Yeah, I'm on the phone here.
Okay. So maybe Rodrigo is here. Maybe Rodrigo can enter the class. I see Rodrigo. Maybe Rodrigo can join us because Felipe is also on the phone. I understand. I appreciate the fact that you could come here and listen to us. Thank you so much. If Rodrigo is not here, I'll start reading Genesis 37. We have few verses here that I would like to discuss with you. And Jacob dwelt, by the way, Genesis 37 from 1 to 4, including 4. And Joseph dwelt in the land of his fathers, sojournings in the land of Canaan. Verse 2. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brethren being still a lad, even with the sons of Bilhah and with the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. And Joseph brought evil report of them unto their father. Verse 3. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. Verse 4. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him, and they could not speak peacefully unto him. Thank you for listening. Now, when you think about the verse, and Israel loved Joseph more than all of his children or sons in Hebrew, what do you think? What do you think about this verse? What does it try to tell us? Kevin, Fernando, what do you think? And maybe Venus and Joanne, would you like to participate in writing? When the verse is saying, and Israel loved Joseph more than all of his sons, what does the Bible mean by this? Is it a relation between humans, or there's something else that the text try to tell us? And here there's another question. Why the Bible writes, and Israel loved Joseph more than all of his children or sons, and not Jacob? And Jacob loved Joseph more than all of his sons. Why suddenly we meet the name Israel as regarding to the love of Joseph? Let's look into the value of their names and see what is happening. I will move now to write, on the whiteboard. 1 second. I hope that, yes. Thank you, Venus. Venus is writing light of God / rainbow. Let's look into the value of the names and see why Israel, and who is Israel, if this is really human or just an abstract concept. Let's look into the name Israel. Value of Israel is 541. Joseph, the value of Joseph, Yosef, is 156. When we take the value of Israel, which is 541, minus the value of Joseph, 156, we get 385. Do you remember what does the value of 385 stand for? Can you speak? Do you have a microphone? Can you write? So, if at the moment there is no ability to speak, I'll just write what comes on the white.
It is Shfa,
Yes.
language.
Excellent. It is Safa, language. Let's write it here. Safa, language. Very good. Safa is a language. Did I write it right? I hope I write it right. Safa is a language. So now, what is the meaning of the verse, and Israel loved Joseph? What does Israel stand for, except of 541? Israel stands also for the abbreviation of all 10 spheres. All of them create a value of 541, or the tree of life. The tree of life loved Joseph more than all of his sons, because Joseph and Israel are standing in the middle line of the tree of life, and I would like to make this drawing. This is why he loves him. They both hold the middle. The middle is most important. We have here the three upper spheres. Let's make them in another color. Let's return. This is in a way Israel, because Israel is the whole tree of Al-Tiferet, the heart. This is Israel. And this is Joseph. So, in a way, the relation is the relation of love. It means they both hold or share the same perspective. This is the meaning of love. In Hebrew, we call it shivui tzwa. Shivui tzwa. They have equal form. They have equal perspective. They share the same perspective. This is the meaning of love. When people share the same perspective, this is the meaning of love. I hope you can see the text, because on YouTube I don't see at the moment. 1 second. I don't see the screen.
A.T.,
Yes.
just to say that it's interesting that the book of Zohar speaks that when Jacob felt that he lost his son Joseph, Shekinah depart from him. So I was wondering about what you are saying about the importance of the relationship to make the divine presence abide, to make it present,
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. Yes, it is true what you said. I just read it this morning in the Zohar, and also Joanne is writing about it. She said, isn't Shekhinah is 385. Yes, Fernando?
Yes, excellent, Joan. So, what could you say about this separation between Joseph and Jacob, and this losing of the divine presence?
Yes. It is beautiful. Your question is so beautiful. Thomas Mann writes about it in his book, Joseph and His Brothers, because they hold the relation of love between Israel and Joseph is expressed by the long conversations that they have almost every night. Thomas Mann describes the evening meal, how the rest of the children of Jacob are coming, each one with his quality, with his appearance, with his, so to speak, mechanical speech. But the more the evening turns into the night, and the night becomes to the little hours of the night, here starts the Shekhinah, or the speech or the conversation between Israel and Joseph. the Bible says because he is the son of his old age in English, but in Hebrew it says lizikunav, not old age, but zaken. Zaken is not just a man who has aged. Zaken is not just old age, it means wisdom. He loves him because he was born not to his old age, but he was born to wisdom. He is the son of wisdom. Joseph is the son of wisdom. This is why Israel loves him. And you're right, as the book of Zohar says, also Joanne, once Joseph is taken from him, he cannot share those deep thoughts with the son, and it is considered to him like the Shekhinah is leaving him, or he becomes very sad. He's mourning about Joseph because there is no conversation. He's mourning for not having a conversation with Joseph, and this is considered to him like the Shekhinah left him, the Holy Spirit, because we see the Shekhinah 385. This is 3-time word. Milah is 85, 3-time word. One perspective. Another one is Safa, what you were saying, language. Shin is 300. 300 is Ruach Elohim, the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God is Po. Po is both here and both mouths. Pe. In the language. Everything is very condensed. So the Spirit of God is not here because Joseph was taken. And there's no mouth because Joseph was taken. There is no mouth that will manifest the Spirit of God, the Spirit of the Shekhinah. Yes, Rodrigo is here.
Good morning, Eti. Shalom,
Good
everybody.
morning. Shalom, shalom. How do you do?
I'm very fine, Eti. Thank you very much.
So, Fernando was asking a question. For Fernando, did you receive an answer, or are we getting closer to answer your question? I hope you could speak. Yes, Rodrigo.
Yes, it
Yes.
is beautiful. Just one insight that came, you said about this Shfa, that stands for the Ruach Elohim, the Spirit of God, or the Word of God.
Yes.
And the P is here, or the mouth, right?
Yes.
So the ability to speak about the Spirit of God. And one little insight that came is that about the middle line, right? The middle line is when you can unite what is subjective in one like in one line, and the other pillar is the objective, and the middle line is the conversation that unites the manifested and the hidden. You know what is the. So just this it, and thank you.
Most welcome. It is true. The conversation managed to express both the hidden and the manifested. This is why it is so important to converse, and we might change our schedule of lessons and streams just to make people happy and more united, because there's a need to increase our sessions. Maybe Rodrigo would be happy from this. Thank you. Rodrigo, would you like to say something, to ask something before we continue?
Oh, Eti, I'm ready to follow you, Eti. Thank you very much.
Now I would like us, do you see Rodrigo verse number 4 on the text. Do you see?
Yes,
Verse number 4.
yes,
Can you please read the English?
yes. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceable unto him.
This is interesting because the English Bible says peaceably unto him. The Hebrew writing says le shalom, for peace, le shalom. What is missing in the word le shalom? As you see it, people who already sees the Hebrew. The vav is missing. The vav is missing. Very good. Now, let's look into the word le shalom without vav. What is the value of le shalom without vav?
400.
Hola. Please pay attention that the word or the letters le shalom sounds also like le shalem is to pay money, pay. What will happen in the next chapter or in the next 2 chapters in the Bible to Joseph?
He was sold as a slave.
Yes. Here, the word peace without vav, because usually we write shalom with 4 letters. By the way, shalom, peace, is the same. 1 second, I think and I write at the same time. 1 second, few ideas. Shalom is 376. The value of Esau, Esav in Hebrew, is also 376. Please pay attention. So they cannot speak to him peaceably. It sounds like in Hebrew to pay, and they will sell him to the merchant, to the caravan of merchant, and the merchant will pay for him. This is interesting. This is already appears here. There is no mistake in the Bible if the Bible writes or Moses writes without a vav, because the vav always speaks about the body. If there is a lack of the letter vav, there is a lack of a body, the body of Joseph will be taken. Yes. Now, what do you think? Now comes another question. If verse 3 says that Israel loved Joseph more than all of his sons, and we discovered that this love that they share is basically a conversation. Now, what is the meaning of coat of many colors? And another question, what is the relation between coat of many colors that Israel made to his son Joseph and the golden fleece? Did you hear the story about the golden fleece in the Greek mythology? Did you hear once the term or the story?
The golden what, Letty?
Golden fleece. Fleece is the wool of the sheep.
Oh.
The wool of the sheep.
Yes. Okay.
Yes? Some people make dressing from wool. Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Are you familiar? Did you hear once the story about?
just the expression, but the story behind the expression, no. I'm already hear the expression golden fleece in Portuguese, obviously. But I know this expression, but I don't know exactly the story behind this.
In Hebrew, thank you. In Hebrew, we call it gizata zahav. Gez is the wool that people usually cut from the sheep. We shall meet the word gez in the next chapter when Judah will go to to cut the wool of his sheep. I don't have a connection with the pen at the moment, so I cannot write. I will speak. I'm sorry. We shall meet Judah going to cut his sheep wool. This is called gez, and the golden fleece in Hebrew is gizat zahav. I just move between few storylines, but everything has a connection. Now, let's move into the Greek mythology. There was a king, and the king had a wife. And the king and the queen had 2 children, a boy and a girl, without names because it will complicate the story. And they lived very good life. But one day the queen had passed away, and the king married another woman. And the new woman also gave birth to a son and a daughter. So now we have already 2 sets of boy and a girl from the first wife and from the second wife. Now the second wife used to go to the fortune teller in Delphi, and she made a plot. And her plot was to kill the first son and daughter of the king from his first wife, in order that her children will carry the crown one day when they will be growing up people. So she made this kind of scheme how to end their lives. But one night, the first son of the king dreamt about his mother who passed away. And in the dream, the mother told the son, "Please, son, take care of your sister Hela." Her name was Hela. "Please take care of Hela and yourself, because the new wife of the father is trying to kill you." She warned him in the dream, and he took this warning very seriously. He woke up in the morning, and here comes the story of the golden fleece. And somehow from heaven there was a deer or a ram or ayil. Ayil in Hebrew, this ram that Abraham met on the mountain with his son Isaac, this ram, this special ram, ayil 41. This ram appeared in front of the son and the daughter. He was a legendary ayil ram, and he could speak human speech, and he had this special beautiful wool coming from him, and he offered the son and the daughter to ride on his back. And the son and the daughter climbed on his back, and they flew from Greece towards the east. And while they were passing Turkey, Hela, the girl, fell from the ayil, from the ram. But the son continues to ride on the ram's back until they arrive to the Caucasus mountain. And from this moment and on, they lived in special friendship, the ram, ayil, the special ram, and the son, because they could converse to each other. one day, year passed by, and the ram was becoming older and older and older. And one day, before he died, he says to the boy that became a man, "Please sacrifice me to God. And the wool that comes from me, please save it to protect you." This is only little part of the Greek mythology. The man did as he was asked from the eye, from the ram, and the wool remained there. But in order that nobody will steal the wool, there was a dragon appointed to guard the special wool or the special fleece. And here, in this beautiful part of pottery from the 5th century before Christ, we can see the story. Do you see? Rodrigo, can you describe what we see here? Fernando, who has access to a microphone, who would like to speak?
Oh, I see. I can see a man
A
inside
man,
inside
yes.
a mouth, and I don't know if it's a eel or a serpent or a dragon, because I don't know. It's a ram or what animal could be this? Because it has a lot of two teeth, a lot of teeth. I don't know,
Yes.
a crocodile maybe. I don't know what kind of animal could be. And in front of this animal and the man in his mouth, we had another human being. I don't know if it's a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and he has uh, something in her head, in her head,
Mm-hmm.
an elm, and this elm has a sphinge in his elm or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, there is an eagle. I don't know it's an eagle, but draw in her clothes. I don't know what bird could be. Maybe a owl. Or, I don't know what bird could be this. And the feet, we have one feet. The position of the feet are different in this human being. And well, sorry, it's what I could say to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Venus, this is Jason. Jason, this the boy or the man that managed the ram or the isle managed to carry. And it's right what you say, because it's not clear. It's a serpent, it's a dragon, it's what is it, a ram here upstairs? But this is the pottery that tells the story, yes, of the golden fleece. And here on the right, this is Athena or Athene. She is the goddess of wisdom, Athene. And here, this is the owl, the night bird that always comes with her, because the owl can see at night and the wisdom can illuminate in the most darkest moments in life. Yes. Now the question is like this: what is the common theme between this Greek mythology and the story of Joseph? Is there something that sounds similar? The story not just of the golden fleece, but the story of a king who had 2 wives and 2 sets of children. Does it ring a bell in your mind? who sold Joseph? Rodrigo.
His brothers. His brothers.
His brothers. But from which one? This is interesting. Let's make a list if we can and move here with, 1 second, the text. We have like 2 sets of children. There are children of Leah. Who are the children of Leah that sold later Joseph?
The first sons of Reuven and
Yes. Leah, from her Judah, and Judah, he basically what? He sold Joseph. And from Rachel, you see? Rachel, and we have Joseph. Do you see
yeah.
do you see the parallel line? Both women have children to the same man, so to speak, to the same king. Yes?
yes.
Venus is writing and Joanne is writing. 1 second. Joanne is writing, the fleece is like the coat of many colors. Excellent, Joanne. The fleece is like the coat of many colors. And Venus is writing, true royalty, anyone who possessed the fleece would be considered true ruler. This is it. This is it. Why does Judah sell Joseph? What is the interest of Judah later to sell Joseph? What bothers him? Joseph is speaking. Joseph is conversing. This is what bothers Judah more than anything else. The fact that Joseph is speaking. And this is enough excuse to sell him. Now, we have another friend, Shalom from India. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, and happy Hanukkah. Now, Rodrigo, would you like to ask any question that comes to your mind? This is the time. Everyone is welcome to ask question.
No, Eti, please go ahead. I follow you. I'm ready to follow you, Eti. Thank you.
And this is a little present that Andre made for us. This is Chanukiah, yes? This is the first candle. This is the shamash. The center or the one that illuminates the other candles is called shamash. Shamash from shemesh, illuminator. Shamash, the one that illuminates the other lights. So this is the first candle of Hanukkah. And how do we light a candle? So to speak, we light a match and then we light a candle. But this is, so to speak, mechanical illuminating. Rabbi Baruch Ashlag says it's very easy to pull a match and to light something, a candle or a bonfire. But it's much harder task to illuminate another person's heart, or even our heart when we're upset or have some kind of a mood. So this is the really illuminating task, to illuminate the heart, to illuminate human's heart. And with this blessing of this ancient tradition, I would like to wish each and every one of you a most wonderful Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, wonderful year, happy season, and a new semester to come. We shall meet here tomorrow at the same time.
Great, Yeti. Thank you very much, Yeti. And I wish the best to you, and the same, and much more that you wish to us, to you, and your family too. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Venus, Joanne, friends from India, friends who will listen to the recording. Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, Yeti. Thank you very much.